Hi, my name is Guido Kirsten. I'm Principal Scientist at Chemical Computing Group. Today, I would like to show you how to configure a MOE license server on a Mac. This setup will allow multiple people to use MOE within your company network. So let's get started. Besides the MOE installation, we also need a license file provided by Chemical Computing Group. I have saved mine on the desktop. So let's first check what's in there. I open it in the text editor. The first line starts with server, followed by the host name of the machine. Then we have the LM host ID and the first TCP port 7788. We will have to open this port and the port on the third line of the license file in the firewall to allow computers to communicate with the license server. On the second line, it contains use server. This will instruct other computers to talk to the server to check out licenses. Then we have the vendor line with the path to the vendor daemon and the second TCP port I mentioned before. The path to the executable is correct for me, so that's fine. And then we have the feature line. Here you see the maximum MOE version you can use with this license, the date when it will expire, and the number of tokens. For me, it's uncounted as I'm using a demo license. The rest is just a signature so that the server can verify that the license is indeed from Chemical Computing Group. So the file is okay and I can save it in the MOE directory. So I will close the editor now, and the next step we need to execute as super user in a terminal. So I will open a terminal first, and the first step is that I will cd to desktop, and now I need to copy the license.file to the MOE installation directory, and because it might be write protected for normal users, I have to sudo cp license.dat and we copy it into applications, and the path is MOE 2024.0601 and it is copied as license.dat. So now I have to provide my password. And the file is copied. So let's cd into the MOE directory. And check, and here we have indeed the license file. So when you look into the files that we have in this directory, you will also see that we have here a folder for the license manager. So let's check what is in there. I will cd into that directory. And here we see that here we have the ChemComp LIG-admin service CFG. So we have a configuration file there. So let me just open that in a text editor. And when you look into the file, you see that here we have at the bottom 4 constants. The first is the path to the MOE license file, then we have the path to the log file. We can also define the user the license daemon is running as, and also the user group. But we need to edit the license file for the license and for the log file. So I will just enter the correct path on this machine, which is applications MOE 2024.0601, and that is /license.dat. So I can remove this. And for the log file, first I have to remove the hash so that it's not longer commented out. I will also save it in applications MOE 2024.0601, and I remove the placeholder. So now I can save the file and exit. And the next step is that we now need to start the license. And when you look into the directory, the license manager directory, you see that there is a bin folder. So let me cd into bin. And when you check what is in here, we have here the ChemComp LIG-admin. And that is a tool which controls the license server. Maybe there might be an old license server running. So the first step is I will use sudo ChemComp -lig-admin unload. That will unload an old license server. And of course, I did it wrong because I have to specify the path. So unloading is now complete. The next step is that we will load the current license. So ChemComp -lig-admin. And the command to start the new license is load. And that is loaded. And now we need to check the license status. So again, I use sudo ChemComp -lig-admin, and the keyword is then status. And it says running. So what we can do now is we can just start MOE. And MOE has started. So in help, license info, we can check. Okay, here we see it is using the server and the key, expiration date, that's all what we have in the license file. So that's fine. So now the server is up and running. So in this session, we learned how to configure a MOE license server on a Mac computer. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at support@chemcomp.com, or for license-specific questions, you can also write to license@chemcomp.com.